Welcome back for your fix of NPL New South Wales women's football. It is a very wet and rather unpleasant evening here at Sydney University, so makes sense for all of you watching along on the YouTube live stream. Sydney University hosting the Gladesville Ravens. Round 15 in the competition. About to kick off here. The host, Sydney University, will get us underway. Didn't feel like competing there with the overhead noise. The fight song and ground announcer here at Sydney University that I'm positioned awfully close to. But Sydney University getting things going. Their classic blue and yellow strip running from left to right across your screen. And the Ravens, also in their home kit, black and white stripes. Those that couldn't hear the lineups from the ground announcer, I'll get them going for you here. Both unchanged starting lineups off of their league matches last week. For Sydney University, they start with number 4, Talia Sandbrook, 5, Amelia Kirby, 6, Juliet Harris, 8, Madison Van Dyke, 9, Poppy Tay, 15, Maddie Caspers, 20, Ellen Hughes, 24, Xanthi Urich, 28, Isabella Rard, 31, Scarlett Gray, and 39, Asha Sutton. So the same starting lineup that ended up losing 3-0 last week to RPA Leichhardt will be looking to turn things around today. And on the bench for the University, just the one change, as Julia Chu comes in to replace Maria Sevalius. The rest of the bench is unchanged from last week, with 10, Jenny Hill, 12, Sarah Farrow, 19, Noor Hijazi, 21, Chelsea Hromek, 30, Grace Cho Trigansa, and 33, Claudia Pickett. As for the Ravens, they started off defending here. Sydney Uni with all the field position, and it's Kirby who delivers across. The Ravens will be looking to turn things around after going down 4-1 back in round 2. The cross comes in. Simple save by Gray. For the Ravens, they start with 3, Annabelle Dashko, 4, Keisha Allen, 6, Gisela Pepino, 8, Annie Halls, 11 Morgan Roberts, 14 Teal Kilbride, 19 Lena Karmas, 31 Zoe Karapetis, 34 Claire Adams, 38 Brianna Edwards, and 39 Miku Sunaga. Ball's made its way through to Sutton here. Asher Sutton on the charge into the box now. Sutton looking for the cutback. It's blocked. Ravens also with an unchanged bench from their victory last week. With Eliza Coleman, 10 Hannah McNulty, 12 Angelina Scamadella, 16 Josie Allen, 17 Kaylee Shannon, 36 Laura Murtagh, and 54 Fuari Tabata. Ball's come out here to Pepino on the charge. Surrounded by uni players. Still going is Pepino. Nearly got the pass away to Karmas. Pepino with an early goal for the Gladesville Ravens. Caught the Sydney Uni backline by a bounce and then right into the back of the net. It's the Gladesville Ravens. Take an early.
University 0, Ravens 1.
And last week, against the Northern Tigers, they waited until just about the final kick of the game to score the one goal in the 89th minute. Laura Murtagh scored the only goal of that game, taking 3 points away for the Ravens. This week, just 3 minutes in, they get on the score sheet through Pepino. So you can't ask for a better start from the visitors. It's all about how Sydney Uni can respond from here. Very wet conditions. A field that it's rather lacking for green grass. A lot of brown out there. And the Sydney Uni football ground. It's already been a great day for Australian football. Socceroos winning their opening World Cup game 2-0 over Turkey, thanks to Nestri Irinkunda and an NPL New South Wales product in Connor Metcalf, the two goal scorers. Plenty of Newcastle Jets were recruited at mid-season for Gladesville. Karapetis on the ball, one of them. Genuine attempt to strengthen the lineup after a disappointing start. On paper, the Ravens looked great to start the year. Many of the people were saying it was finals or bust for a team of that quality as the cross comes in. Cleared. Adams is dispossessed, another Jet. But the Ravens, a slow start. They sit in 10th right now. Sydney University, meanwhile, one of the biggest improvers in the off-season. 2026 has them in 5th place at this point of the season. Karmas sends it wide. Direct ball is far too direct and will go out for a goal kick. Free kick here for the University, taken long. Off the head of Kilbride. Caspers sends a through ball for Tay. It'll stay in on the slow there, but Tay will not reach the ball. Popped out to Sinaga, tackled. And a Ravens throw here. Allen looks to play up. Sandbrook with the clearance. It makes its way to Hughes. Caspers. Ball will go out and over the sideline. You can see for the Ravens, it was that direct play that got Pepino on goal. That seems to be the game plan. Largely bypassing their midfield in these opening minutes. Wanting to hit some fast players up front as Kirby drives forward for Caspers. The lone A-League mid-season recruit for Sydney University. Sutton using her strength. The teenager with some footwork. It's Morgan Roberts with the sliding challenge. Caspers was offside after the throw, the 1-2, and wasn't able to get back in an onside position. So the Ravens perhaps get away with one there. Maddie Caspers was driving into the box. Sydney Uni defensive shape, very happy to sit deep. Ravens are more than welcome to have it in their own back line. It's when they try to progress, but there's a real intensity in Sydney University's efforts to stop them. Here's Caspers now. Onside this time. Towards Tay, off the head, and into the arms of Edwards. New Zealand international back in goals for the Ravens. Dashko. No success on that pass. But Sydney give it up quickly. Adams still driving forward. Finds the pass to Sinaga. Caspers skips onto a slow pass. Hughes trying to round Karapetis. Slow pace that this game's being played at. You see a large field here at Sydney Uni. Poor touch from Pepino, invites Rod to make the tackle. Pepino wins it back quickly though. Giselle Pepino cruising past Sandbrook, squares a pass. Van Dyke. And then Adams' shot is well over the goal, in fact even over the fence. That's a good 15 metres behind the goal. Sydney Uni is scrambling, certainly when it gets towards their own box. Pepino having a very strong start to this game, already got herself on the score sheet and causing problems on this left side. Kirby lets that one run a bit too far. Ravens unhappy with the call there, but throw-in is given by our referee Casey Fleming. Jerry Bitas and Justin Pantich running the lines here at the University Football Ground. Kirby lays for pass, Rod. A little bit too slow, invites Karmas to make the tackle. It's still with Uni though. Kirby for Rod. Does well to keep it in. It's a ball up towards Poppy Tay. Van Dyke takes her touch into the path of Sunaga. And the triple NPL champion, back in her days with the MacArthur Rams. With a poor pass there. Now it's Sutton. Asher Sutton looking to get inside, and Kilbride won't let that happen. Caspers making the advanced run. Delivers a ball, headed away by Allen. Sunaga with a backwards kick there, didn't quite work out for the Japanese star. Long shot, gets it to Caspers, who was offside. Only slightly though. I think Hughes wanted that ball to end up with Caspers. She looked like she was going for goal herself. Uni win it back quickly. Balls come out to Sutton. Asher Sutton. Van Dyke now for Jurich. Come well back, going to find the space, settling things down. Good ball played through, but the run wasn't being made there by Jurich. The left back finds itself in quite an advanced position. Adams turns straight into Hughes. But the Ravens will keep it with a throw. Clever play from Caspers. The touch and the spin from the Sydney FC star. Both very high quality. Dashko going direct for Karmas, laying it off for Pino, now Sunaga. Kirby will see that one out. Caspers still going, gets the pass away to Tay. Poppy Tay will be outpaced by Karapetis. So in the last few minutes, it's the home side who have had much better field position, yet to create a meaningful opportunity though. An offside couple going against them. Thomas tackled by Hughes and Rod working together, still bouncing around in the middle of the field. Tay drops back to make the tackle. And Edwards and Karapetis work around the pressure from Caspers. Dashko looking towards Roberts. Juric has been under that ball well so far this evening. Harris for Kirby, inside ball. Caspers overran the pass slightly. Rod. Tay laying it off for Caspers. Hughes. And Poppy Tay uses a little too much aggression in the challenge there with Kilbride. So Sydney University getting the ball into the right areas there, moving the ball down the field well, and then it's like when they hit the final third, coming slightly undone. Yet to truly test Edwards in goals. Halls for Karmas. Kirby makes the interception. Caspers with the tackle on Adams. And it's Adams, perhaps a little frustration there, gives up the foul, coming in from behind. So this is a dangerous area. Certainly within the shooting range of Asher Sutton, or just 17 years old, been a revelation for the university this season on the left wing. Taking the set pieces too. And here is Sutton. Curling ball. Ends up being a simple save for someone of Bree Edwards' quality. Sydney Uni employing a very patient defensive style. Difficult to break down. And the long balls haven't really been working. Usually Uni play gets their first, it's on that second effort that Gladesville have looked most dangerous. Tay surrounded, gets the pass off. And it was a good looking ball if there was a runner, and it might just hold up. Hughes does well. Wins the throw. Allen went to ground hard, but no whistle from Casey Fleming. Amelia Kirby, the captain, taking the throw in. Clever flick on from Pepino. Adams in space, gets the pass towards Sunaga. It'll go all the way out to Roberts. Sunaga on the overlap, and Sutton getting back, putting in the work in defence. Away by Sandbrook. Gladesville will recover and come again. Trying the left this time. Pepino initially lost the ball, recovered it quickly. Van Dyke. Maddie Van Dyke surrounded by Ravens. Probably held onto the ball a little too long there. Attracted more pressure than she was able to get away from. Urich just passed his paw. Hughes desperately wants the ball. That's where it goes. Ellen Hughes with the passing behind, but it's just a disconnect for Uni in that final third. No runners. We're headed for that ball. Casper's just pointing now. She wanted it at her feet. Karmas on the edge of the box, able to turn. Scarlett Gray, mid-season signing from the Central Coast Mariners Academy. She's been in the A-League squad, but not many minutes at that national level. Dashko. Pressure from Tay. And the pass goes straight to the feet of Sutton. Sydney Uni now on the charge. A little too much on the pass from Caspers. And Allen opts for the safe option to go out over the sideline. Hughes looks to turn. Allen. Sliding challenge. It'll be another throw. Right down by the corner flag. So it was Gladesville who got the scoring going just 3 minutes in. First attack of the game pretty much. Sydney University have been building slowly since then. Still hunting for that equaliser. Kirby delivers. Casper's got in the way of Edwards, who came well off her line to try to get the ball. The chances are building here for the University. Still nothing super exciting. But a strong turn there from Van Dyke. Urich inside for Sutton. Looking for that 1-2. Almost comes away with it, Urich. But it's popped back into the Uni midfield. Asher Sutton. Both coaches getting vocal on the sidelines. Xavier Taylor, his first year in charge of the Sydney University first grade side after back-to-back premierships with the under-23s. Karapetis does well to keep it in, only for so long though. We will have the first corner of the game. Over the half-hour mark. It's Asher Sutton heading out to the corner flag. Sutton, long delivery, headed by Karmas initially. Casper's volley is far too much on that. And they're busy looking for a ball now. But another chance goes to waste for Sydney Uni. Dashko under pressure from Sutton. Gets the pass away to Karapetis. Pino and Karapetis. So Gladesville back to winning ways last week. 89th minute winner. 1-0 the result over the Northern Tigers. Before that, 3 straight losses, including in the derby with spirit. Christie Park derby. Sydney Uni also are in a slightly difficult patch. Haven't got through it yet. Lost 3-0 last week to Apia. Pepino's through, but Gray comes out for her line well. So it's Uni who've certainly had the amount of opportunities and the better field position. But the Gladesville Ravens are producing some quality. They've already found one goal, and Gisela Pepino was oh so close to netting a brace there. Hit a little bit of a slow patch, Uni. Lost 3-0 last week to Apia. Drew 1-1 with Manly and then 1-1 with UNSW, which that one's actually quite a good result. UNSW still undefeated this season. Pepino and Van Dyke, physical challenge there. Sinaga picks up the loose ball for Karmas. Two former Rams teammates combining well here for the Ravens. Karmas goes to ground from this vantage point, looks more like a dive than a trip. Caspers wants some support. There's not much movement off the ball for Sydney University. So about 10 minutes left to play in this first half. It's the Gladesville Ravens up 1-0 over Sydney University. Karmas' pressure, too much for Van Dyke. Karmas turning, spinning. Gets the pass away to Sunaga. Halls. For Pepino. Shouts of handball, look to hit her more in the face from here. Long ball is rather non-threatening. Harris for Urich. Kirby. Looking for that pass to Tay. She's out-muscled by Karapetis, and then Adams cuts inside. Very fluid style for the Ravens. Karmas, the striker, dropping very deep to control that ball. Initial header from Uni. It comes away to Allen. Still in the box with Pepino now looking to spin. Pepino. It's on the ground. It's come out to Karmas and eventually will land at the feet of Scarlett Gray. Certainly a different looking game to back in round two. Obviously some A-League recruits out there for both teams. But also the scoreline is changed dramatically. Right now it's the Ravens up 1-0. Back in March, so quite a long time ago, Sydney Uni, who ended as 4-1 winners over the Ravens. Be very shocked if we saw a scoreline that dominant for either team today. This one's been a hard-fought battle so far in this first half. It's the Ravens winning right now, but Sydney University certainly building some good opportunities and applying the pressure. Caspers has the nutmeg on Allen and was held back from regathering the ball. It'll be a Uni free kick right on the sideline. Clever play there from Maddie Caspers. Sandbrook to the chest of Tay. Hughes. Ellen Hughes with the switch of play. Sutton, or it was Urich, apologies, who overran that ball. Midfield looking disjointed for Uni. Gladesville cruise up the middle of the field. Sandbrook's clearance. Won't get through Roberts. Pepino, Sunaga. Sydney just struggling to play out of their own defensive third. Haven't really had that problem so far this evening, but looking a little bit panicked at the back in the latter stages of this first half. Pepino still going. Eventually Caspers gets there to make the tackle. Now Kirby has a lot of open space. Kirby carries it up over the halfway line, the right back. Pointed exactly where she was going to play the pass, and yet Tay didn't move. So less than 5 minutes to go in this first half. Hughes with an important tackle. Rod. For Caspers. And what looked to be a double-handed push in the back from Claire Adams, as seen by the referee Casey Fleming. Surprised she's not getting a talking to or even a booking for that pretty blatant foul. But Caspers, her footwork is causing problems. She has been the player to generate some excitement for Sydney Uni. It's Hughes who wants to take the set piece. She's sent Sutton away. Ellen Hughes plays it to Sutton. Asher Sutton. Shot is blocked by Sunaga. And a disappointing free kick routine for Sydney Uni. They've come all the way back to halfway now. Urich. Caspers has Rod. Sutton for Caspers. Some clever short passing there from Sydney Uni. Gladesville think that should have been a foul. Played on. And it's Pepino. Comes away with the ball for the Ravens. Karmas. They're looking to go quickly. Trying to find the speedster, Morgan Roberts. And Pepino from the ground makes the pass to Karmas. Little pass in behind. It's a foot race and Gray will get there just ahead of Morgan Roberts. clear trip
Yellow
there.
for
Claire
SFC.
Adams once again committing the foul. And this will be the yellow card for Claire Adams. Booking is just being made there by Fleming. And now Harris can take the free kick. Going long. Roberts sends it back in the direction it came. Adams with a chip over the top. Sandbrook's head will get there first. Karmas on the second ball. Allen. Cross comes in. Not towards any Raven. As the clock ticks down on this first half, it's the Ravens with a 1-goal advantage. And they're hunting for a second. Very consistent rainfall here at the university. Tay touches it on the sideline. Would have been a uni throw. Now going the other way. Peters might get dizzy turning that many times in a row.
Press!
Going long this time. Van Dyke. Caspers. It'll be close, but Hughes does keep it in. Although the cross was a bit rushed. Didn't have the numbers in the box. Certainly not in the 6-yard box. And that is the end to the first half here between Sydney University and
Collins after that throw from Johnson heads the ball the other way.
And Smith will go in from the angle, and she's found the back of the net. It's a poor ball for Channing, and it's a cheap giveaway there. Wojcicki 1-on-1 with Naylor. Naylor saves the first shot, the second place away. Vasiliadis equalises for West City Rangers. Both centre backs moving forward. Cross comes in from Moreno. It's at the feet of Kulizakis.
Versus NWS Spirit at the Crest. Game 5:40 p.m. as Daniela Naimi's into the box here. Cross into the middle. Lookmeyer turns and shoots on the right. What a save. Matairo is not out of danger yet. It's crossed over the line. And Bulls FC Academy dribbles it into space. Goes across for Bianca Gagliini. She's not going to be able to get the shot away. So still play it alive. Shot comes away. Hills have equalised. Barris, who's found Jade Guichon in space. Tamsin Buchanan is trying to hold up play as best as she can. Hogarth Scott shoots, it's deflected, it's in! And Hogarth Scott has given Bulls the lead.
There's a chance for somebody to put their name in lights. We don't have much long left as that's a lovely ball from McNulty to Josie Allen. There's Murtagh free in the middle. Here's Laura Murtagh and she scores! And the Ravens have finally broken the deadlock.
So, not sure how long this injury time will be. But time is precious at this point in the game. Barker's cross. McKenzie! I'm sure if she got a touch, but Amy Barker.
Nice areas. Gets the head on it! And there's the finish. How's the quality? Oh, rising high. Pretty sure that's Tegan Bertolicio.
This is a bit of corner. Oh, it's own goal. Return ball. Oh, pinched. Capitanellis. Goal! Oh, well done from Fragile. Letta through the legs. Letta, yes!
Corner comes in, and it's in! Spirit take the lead!
Second half about to get underway here. It's the Ravens who will kick things off, and they are holding a 1-goal lead. Back in the 3rd minute, Gisela Pepino got this game off to an exciting start with her goal that remains the only score of the game. Harris with the header off that long kickoff. Caspers down the line for Tay. And Tay is tackled. And then there's a very aggressive challenge there. It was Tay who committed the initial foul, and then Dashko who tried to hand it a rugby league style tackle. So it's the first foul that's played. And Dashko Rod dribbles towards Sunaga. Pepino in the corner, surrounded by uni players, and dribbles it out over the sideline. So it was an end-to-end opening 45 minutes. Ravens with the only goal. Sydney Uni looking to get back to winning ways for the first time in a month. Adams. And they currently sit 5th on the ladder, Sydney Uni. Need to make sure they're picking up points in games like these if they're going to climb and get themselves into one of those finals positions. Handball on Van Dyke. Ravens didn't have any attacking set pieces in the first half. Here's a chance for Adams. On the edge of sort of shooting range, she opts to look to play in a teammate instead, and it was too close. Nobody was going to get to that ball. Bit of an awkward distance there, perhaps for Adams. Sydney Uni get away with one there, and they're all being pushed forward by Scarlett Gray. Wants to send this ball long. Doesn't get that much distance on the ball. But Uni come away with the throw-in. Van Dyke. Harris for Urich. Sutton. Asher Sutton is hit with the double-handed push, playing on the 17-year-old. Moves with the ball well, Asher Sutton, and gets her team in a very advanced position now for this throw-in. Kilbride with the clearance.
This way.
Awarded a Sydney Uni throw-in. Contentious call. Both teams arguing their case. And Harris is nutmegged by Pepino from distance, and that will not be enough to trouble Gray. Perhaps a slight miss kick, Pepino. Likely looking for calmness there. Urich with the pass to Sutton. Tries the flick inside to Caspers, but Hall's read the movement well. sides unchanged. Coming out of half-time, they're still trusting starting 11 to get the job done. And eventually it goes out. Sutton for Tay. Caspers. Ping-ponging around left Siniuni. Clever step over and flick it. Caught her own teammate by surprise though. Caspers, ball inside for Urich. Rod will stop the progression. Adams turning into trouble. Tay makes the tackle. Poppy Tay for Van Dyke. Van Dyke has time. Cutting back to her left foot. Makes the pass to Caspers. Looked like Van Dyke had enough time to unleash herself. Urich. Cleared by Dashko. Then Roberts with a more emphatic effort. Van Dyke. Hughes for Sutton. Asher Sutton on the edge of the box. Won't get past Roberts. A throw in from right by the corner flag. So it's Sydney University currently trailing 1-0, but come out of the second half looking a little bit stronger. Struggling to find a shot though. Nothing yet to test Brianna Edwards in goals. Urich with the switch of play. Hughes. Hughes. Slightly off target there. Finally, home side unable to unleash a strike up until that point. Now, although that one was off target, they're creating shots for themselves. Gladesville wanting to work it down the other end. Sutton keeps the ball in. Caspers loses out for Pepino. Urich makes the tackle. Xanthi Urich just had a strong game. Hughes plays off the ground. Gets the flick on to Tay, and Tay is tripped right on the edge of the box. It looks like it'll be marked as a free kick. Very, very close there. By the time she fell, her feet were the only thing left outside the box, right on the edge of the line. Be where this free kick is taken. Sydney won't find a better opportunity than this to level up the game. And there it is, top left corner from Asher Sutton. The teenager, level 6 up here at Sydney University. 1-1. Now with the Gladesville Ravens, and they're protesting. I'm not really sure why they're protesting. Bree Edwards heading out to complain to the linesman.
University 1.
Captain Morgan Roberts is still arguing her case. I'm still not sure what the issue was. Ravens will need to move on quickly. To find another goal themselves. Not quite sure what the issue was there. From their perspective, for Sydney University, absolutely no issue. Asher Sutton buries the free kick. Top left corner, fantastic strike. And we are back level. Kirby to Caspers. Clever step over, and then Caspers is brought down by Karapetis. Taken quickly. Too quickly. Lauren Phelps very unhappy with the call. Goes against her team. Quickly taken free kick was not the option and was intercepted by the Ravens, only for the ball to be called back. Sydney Uni get another go. Sandbrook going long towards Urich. Roberts comes over the ball. Sutton makes the tackle. Tay. It's popped out to Kirby. Amelia Kirby from Maddie Van Dyke. Caspers. Rod. Cutting back in. Hughes. Van Dyke. Keisha Allen gives up the corner. They look invigorated after levelling the game, and Sydney Uni are now hunting for the next goal to go ahead. And it'll be Asher Sutton who scored a fantastic free kick. Now out to take the corner. Sutton's delivery. It's punched away by Edwards. Still bouncing around the box, and Pepino eventually clears the ball. She was all the Ravens were back in the box defending, and nobody to challenge for the clearance. Travelling forward now through Adams. Sandbrook for Sutton. Caspers. Can't beat the back line for the Ravens. Clever touch there from Kilbride. The flick on from Roberts. Came from an offside position. Palmers takes issue with where Sydney Uni had set up to take the free kick. A little bit wider. And now Harris strikes through the ball. Kilbride for Roberts. Pepino. Sinaga is tackled. Tay looks to get it out to Sutton. Takes a Gladesville deflection on the way through, and the pass won't make it to the target. Van Dyke towards Sutton. Read well by Kilbride. Sandbrook gets there ahead of Karmas. And as we tick over the hour mark in this round 15 matchup, it's all square. 1-1 as things stand now. Karmas turning. Karmas laying off a ball to Adams. The flick on from Sunaga. And Gray was off her line quickly. Had to be. Because if Karmas got a touch on that, you'd imagine she'd be celebrating. Nice throw. Climbing the fence, Amelia Kirby. Gone out to the cricket nets to get that ball. We'll, get a second while she's there. Doesn't want to have to climb the picket fence again and opts to use the gate this time. So a true captain there perhaps. Doing the hard jobs. Off the chest of Karmas, Sunaga. They're going forward with pace here. Urich. Clearance takes a deflection. It's bouncing around. Karmas playing pressure on Kirby. Takes the throw in quickly. Too quick, and Ravens wanted to make the change. It'll be Josie Allen coming on for Miku Sunaga. So another one of the Newcastle Jets mid-season recruits. With the Jets playing in the League One women's competition after their relegation.
Substitution for Gladesville Ravens. Coming onto the field.
Josie Allen, Claire Adams and Zoe Karapetis all play in the A-League squad up at the Jets, but not in the academy anymore. Wanting to keep going at the NPL level. They've come down the M1 to the Gladesville Ravens. Clever turn from Allen. Gets past Van Dyke. Rod, heavy touch. Almost invites Pepino in. Claire Adams going through the middle. With Tay now, doesn't have many players advanced. Looks to find that one runner, Asher Sutton. A lot of Sydney Uni players rushing up. Sutton held back by Kilbride. And delivers to the near post. Keisha Allen gives up the corner. Asher Sutton has been troubled. Playing in that left wing position. Certainly in this second half, it's been difficult for the Ravens to keep her under control. She delivers. And off the crossbar from Juliet Harris. It's the woodwork helping the Ravens out there. Sutton. Bouncing ball and into the arms of Edwards, but Sydney Uni. Just the woodwork stopping them. That header from Harris, oh so close to going in the back of the net. Physicality from Hughes. Pepino gets the pass away. Now Karmas off the crossbar at the other end. And Allen. Poor cross from Roberts there, but we've had crossbars at both ends in the span of about 60 seconds. Both teams hunting to take the lead again. There's some desperation. They're going very, very close. Just the crossbar, keeping things level here at Sydney University. Dashko for Allen. Pepino.
Handball.
Looked to be a handball from Pepino. It's played on. Isabella Rod. Sydney Uni. Throw-in initially awarded by the linesman. Gladesville. Was the decision from the referee in the middle. Harris's header doesn't really go the right direction, but Kirby is there to recover. Adamant Karmas is telling off Halls there. She wanted that ball whipped into the area. Tay gets there ahead of Dashko.
That's yours.
Harris's clearance doesn't get enough of the ball. Sydney Uni struggling here. Gladesville building some real momentum. Adams from distance. Doesn't get a good piece of that ball. Or at least not enough to trouble Gray. Tay. Caspers. Out to Hughes. Early cross. Karapetis, the centre back, is on the charge. From Roberts. A good pass out of the back from Harris. Sutton cuts her past Karapetis and tries to take her down. Very surprised that's not more of a talking to or a card there. It just shows Asher Sutton carrying the ball well. Really strong with the ball at her feet or running onto a through ball. Sutton has been strong this evening. About 20 minutes left to play in this game. Scores are locked up, 1-1. Offside there against Sutton. She is the goal scorer for Sydney University. Nice free kick in the second half. was Gisela Pepino. Scored the Ravens goal just 3 minutes in. Clever footwork from Pepino, but it's Caspers. On it for Uni. Urich. Sends it wide to Sutton, the cross. Can't get into the box properly. Halls with the block. Uni will come once again, this time on the right. With Kirby. Has plenty of time to deliver. Urich looking to meet that ball. Ravens desperate to step up. Sydney Uni still have it. They're back with Gray though. Sutton. Allen with a strong tackle and some fast feet. Allen's made an impact since coming on, the only substitute so far in the game. Sydney Uni want to make a substitute. Taylor planning to bring on Noor Hijazi at the next moment he can. Down the line, someone's looking for Tay. Here's the change for Sydney Uni. Asher Sutton comes to the bench. The goal scorer is finished for the evening. And Noor Hijazi joins the game.
Coming from the field, and goal scorer number 39, Asher Sutton. She's been replaced by number 19, Noor Hijazi.
Caspers. Plays it off to Van Dyke. Towards Hijazi. The substitute won't yet get her first touch. The interception was made in the Ravens' backline. Kirby delivers across. And Hijazi goes close, but it's Bree Edwards first to the ball. Josie Allen in open space. Cleared by Sandbrook. So it's the Ravens with their first corner of the game. It'll be Gisela Pepino to deliver the set piece. Curling off the crossbar. Had gone out in the air, according to referee Casey Fleming. Scarlett Gray wants to go long. Pepino with the initial header, then Allen, the flick on, and very much a trip on Allen there. Another set piece for the Ravens. Dashko Good looking delivery. It pops out to Allen. Almost come off the side of her foot, and then Roberts gets a touch. Before eventually it will be a goal kick. And on the sideline, another couple of changes here for the Ravens. Giselle Pepino, Lena Karmas will be replaced by Hannah McNulty and Laura Murtagh. And on the sideline, it's Tony Candy who was preparing those changes. Formerly the Spirit head coach has crossed the Christie Park divide and now looks to be on the Gladesville Ravens coaching staff. Bouncing around. Finally, the ball touches the ground. Uni throw-in awarded. Tay lays it off for Hijazi. Slightly heavy touch. Rod plays the ball in behind. Jazzy made a different run. McNulty. Not on the same page yet as her teammates. Still settling into the game, perhaps the substitute. Tay tries the turn and is tripped by Karapetis. It was Asher Sutton who scored the free kick right on the edge of the box. She has been substituted, so it'll be Caspers now taking the set piece. Maddie Caspers goes for goal and ends up being a simple save for Edwards. McNulty tries to turn with the touch, unable to do so. Flicked on by Tay. Caspers wins the throw, taken quickly. Hijazi muscled off the ball, but Hijazi gets a touch eventually. Goes out for the goal kick. Adams with the ball out wide for Roberts. The touch just shapes away and out over the sideline. Caspers with the nutmeg on Roberts. Kirby gets a bit caught up there. Adams tries to flick it through Kirby. That's not going to work. Delivering across, the uni captain. Sent away. Rod for Urich. Little flick over the top. And it landed in quite a good zone. They just weren't going quickly up front for Sydney Uni. Tay Come out to Kirby. Now it's with Van Dyke. For Rod. Gets a second go at it. Hijazi. Rod off the hand of Kilbride, but game is played on. Caspers down the line for Rod. It's fallen to Tay on the edge of the box. Poppy Tay takes a deflection, then Karapetis
Handball!
with the clearance.
How's that not a handball?
Shouts of handball are not listened to by the referee. Under 10 minutes to play here at Sydney University. Scores still locked up at 1-1. Harris with the flicked up clearance. McNulty for Allen. Josie Allen. Back for Kilbride. Halls gets up and under the ball. Grace light miss kick. She'll get another go out of the hands. Better distance on that ball from Gray. Dashko with the touch. Up from Roberts. Kirby towards Tay. Allen got to the ball first. Keisha Allen that time. Hijazi, surrounded by Ravens, manages to get out of a tricky situation. It's with Caspers now. Caspers fires a pass behind Kirby. The captain has to retreat. Hughes. For Rod. Bella Rod. Van Dyke is left by Caspers, tricking most people on the field. Van Dyke! Very close there. Some audible gasps let out in the crowd here. Two changes coming for Sydney University. Xanthi Urich and Ellen Hughes to be replaced by Sarah Farrow and Grace Cho Treganza. Both featured in the under-23s match that preceded this one. That played out a 1-1 draw, just as this one looks like it might.
Substitution for University. Coming onto the field, number 12, Sarah Farrow, and number 30, Grace Cho Treganza. Coming from the field, number 24.
Headed away by Harris.
Timothy Jurek.
Cho Treganza, the substitute, making an impact. Now Kirby, she's come out to the left, so Farrow can play right back. They look to be in more of a back three, Sydney Uni, so they're hunting for this win. It's come to Tay. Keisha Allen did enough. So Sydney Uni probably know that the type of season they're having, they're hunting for a finals place. They desperately need 3 points out of this match, not just one. Offside from Tay. Rather obvious decision. Kilbride. Off the chest. Kirby. Now Van Dyke. To Cho Treganza. Scored a first grade goal earlier this season. Match against Spirit. Yellow card shown for Karapetis and for Van Dyke. So an off the field action that I didn't initially see. But Sydney Uni sideline is screaming that Maddie Van Dyke was punched in the head. Yeah, and looking back on the stream, you can all check it on your YouTube. That's a pretty obvious open-handed slap, it looked like, rather than a punch. But Karapetis with the slap to the head for Maddie Van Dyke. On the YouTube stream, it'll be interesting to see what the refs made of it, because it was off the ball. But everyone watching along at home can go back and, yeah, it's quite blatant on the stream. No yellow, and Karapetis will be shown a red card, a straight red for Zoe Karapetis. She's arguing the call, but it was certainly a strike to the head. Van Dyke, looks like she still has a yellow against her. Haven't seen that one get cancelled out. So the Gladesville sideline not happy. Gladesville crowd not happy with the call, but looked like a good decision. A corner to come here. Dashko with the last touch. Hijazi from the corner. Kilbride with the touch. It comes out to Cho Treganza. Both teams scuffling for it on the edge of the box. Come out to Noor Hijazi. Now for Bellarod. Bellarod! And offside is called against Maddie Caspers. They thought they'd scored the winner. Played quickly here by the Ravens, still level. And the Ravens playing with 10 for these final minutes. Casper's onside this time. Back to Rod. Doesn't get enough of that ball. Very slowly trickles in to Bree Edwards. Rain has not let up all game. Van Dyke, that's a sliding challenge from behind. Adams already on a yellow, needs to be careful. Sambrook. Xavier Taylor clearly got a look at the stream, been re-watching it and done the pause, apparently, according to him, making his opinion very loudly known on the sideline. Maddie Caspers was a metre onside, and the goal should have stood. Allen for Murtagh. She scored the winner late last week. This time goes across the face of goal. Corner is awarded. Didn't look like Gray had a touch, but nonetheless, corner will be played.
That's the end of normal time. We're in the referee's hands now.
To injury time. Ravens playing with 10 and they've got themselves a corner. Controversial decision to award this corner. McNulty takes a bounce. Rad first to the ball. Noor Hijazi for Tay. Tay was running the wrong way. Harris with the header. Farrow for Hijazi. Bit of room to work with. Caspers. Maddie Caspers through for Tay. Tay was onside. Rounding Edwards with too heavy of a touch. Minimum of 4 added minutes in this game. Both teams want all 3 points. Uni had a goal disallowed for offside. Thought they had the winner. They'll need to find another. It's come to Kirby. Looked off balance. Never steadied herself for that shot. Going long is Edwards. Sydney Uni with Caspers. Through for Tay. Gets the cut back. Hijazi, she's facing the wrong way. Looking for a layoff. Rad. Tries to deliver. Screams of handball. Now Gladesville get a chance. Harris. Out over the sideline. Murtagh with the cutback. Meets Sandbrook. Long ball, Hijazi. Poor touch. Now Kilbride sends it. Looping ball back up towards the box. Chotrigansa for Farrow. The two substitutes combining. Farrow carrying the ball up and over halfway. For Caspers. Maddie Caspers. The pass is blocked by Dashko. It'll pop out to Farrow. Now Sandbrook has the opportunity to line up a delivery. Takes a bounce and out for a goal kick. Change here for Gladesville. Keisha Allen. To the furthest player on the field, jogging off, and Angelina Scamadella will join the game.
Substitutes for Global Ravens. On the field is Angelina
Adams
Scamadella.
For Allen.
On the field is number 4, Keisha Allen.
Josie Allen squares a ball. Murtagh. Harris looking to clear it. Can't go past Josie Allen. They'll have a corner here at Gladesville. McNulty with one of the final kicks of the game. Allen, probably the shortest player on the field, jumps up for the header. Caspers. Not long left. They have to go quickly. Gets to Hijazi. Cutting inside. And that is the full-time whistle here at the Sydney University football ground. It ends all square. Goals for Gisela Pepino for the Gladesville Ravens in the 3rd minute. Then Asher Sutton scored a free kick about 55 minutes in. A goal disallowed for Maddie Caspers. She was offside. And a red card, a late red card, goes to Zoe Karapetis, who will now have to serve a suspension. But in the end, it ends all square. 1 point going the way of both teams in what was a very exciting match here in the NPL New South Wales Women's. I'm Annabelle Banfield. Thanks all for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of the football at the minute with the World Cup well and truly in swing.